Yes, people, welcome back to another episode of Real Ball Talk. Hope everyone's having a good week and a good Wednesday, international break. But obviously, we always keep the debates coming on RBT. What are you saying, Janelle?
I don't even know if Jeff should be on the show today, man.
Jeff,
What happened, bro?
what did Jeff do?
You didn't watch it yesterday?
I didn't even watch it.
Them men out there doing juju, fam. I don't know, fam.
Bro, you lot had us training in the dark, bro. We had to use torches. It backfired on you guys. You try to be evil and it backfired.
But you guys were evil first, though. Let's be real. Like we couldn't travel in Ghana. There was an issue with our traveling, so we were late to our session anyway. So we thought, car, how could we get even? And we fucked up on us anyway, regardless. It is what it is. But yeah, man, I'm just upset, man, because I was excited. Got my Nigerian kit and everything. Excited for this year World Cup and that. Do you get what I'm saying? You know, we didn't do too well in that. I don't want to talk about it too much to get emotional and shit, but yeah, man, there's ways. I'm not going to be supporting Ghana. I normally support Ghana when Nigeria's not there, but I'll be supporting Senegal made it, yeah.
Senegal made it, yeah.
Say nothing.
Slap down Egypt.
Again, with all them lasers as well, man. They're taking the piss, but
they took liberties.
Yeah, they took the liberties there still. Can't lie, but yeah, man. What are you saying, Rash? Though?
Yeah, I'm good. Alhamdulillah. Happy to be here. You know, nice that the boy Partey got on the score sheet and got the team through again. So shout out another Arsenal player doing good. Bro. Look, mate, I'm telling you, bro. Arsenal players are doing quite well on the international break. So shout out to them, man. But yeah, man, just happy to be here, bro. Ready to get into it.
Yeah, 100%. Jeff, what you saying, my guy?
All good, man. Yeah, I didn't watch the game, but yeah, happy. I don't think we're gonna do anything when it comes to the World Cup, though. But yeah, that's another story.
Yeah, we always know that Nigeria and Ghana is a grudge match in it. So yeah, I'm saying
it's bragging rights.
Yeah, it's bragging rights, man. Ghana's got one up on us, man. The score's still like 60-24, but it is where it is. We've beaten them more times, but with Ghana making it, I think it's good for Africa, man. Regardless, because I always think about the African countries that make it through and ones that represent Africa to the fullest in terms of celebration, our culture, and everything. Ghana is a good representative. That's if you want someone to go through, as a Nigerian, Ghana's there, innit? But
100%.
Still a bit gutted. It is what it is, man.
It is what it is. Yeah, no, like you said, but I swear every African knockout game goes to penalties. That's just I don't know what it is about it. Every game goes pens. It's just madness. But yeah, man, big up Ghana. They made it through. Big up Senegal. I think Cameroon beat Algeria last minute. Big up Cameroon. Yeah. They made it last minute of extra time, and then I think Morocco slapped Congo. I think so. Their men are all through. Portugal made it through, obviously. Poland made it through. So yeah, my World Cup's going to be interesting this year.
Italy didn't make it though.
Italy didn't make it. Italy didn't make it. Well, I mean, when you lose at home to North Macedonia,
that's what you
when you
get.
lose at home to North Macedonia, yeah, you can't have any complaints about not making it to the World Cup. You just shouldn't have got to this stage anyway. But hey, it is what it is. Italy's still got a long way to go. I can't lie, but.
There's a lot of banter going towards them. A lot of English fans are very happy. I don't know if you've seen them, all the memes.
Yeah, I hear it, but at the same time, England ain't won anything for like over 50 years, so they can't really talk, to be honest. But I hear it. You know what I'm saying?
John with the retaliation.
That was actually foolish though, because if we just lost in the final, you can't clown me if I never made the World Cup. We beat you.
Yeah, it's just, but I hear it though. England are there, so we'll see what England does. But yeah, people, listen, smash the likes. Let's get into it. We're going to be ranking the top 10 players aged 24 and under. So we've got a comprehensive list there. Me and Rash, we've got our list, and then Janelle and Jeff, they're going to help us as we go through. So I ain't going to read out every man that's on here, but we got Hella Man. We got Alphonso Davies as one. We got João Felix, Foden, Guendouzi's in there. Some people may say shouldn't be considered, but he's here. Lamptey, obviously Mbappe is here. Pedri, Reece James, Ruben Diaz. Some people might have forgotten that he's 24. Tammy Abraham has got in after a good season with Roma. So yeah, there's hella names in here. Hella names. We can see we've got number 1. We're going to do the usual thing, number 1 to 10, and then if you don't make the top 10, you don't make the cut. We've kept it respectful today. We're just saying don't make the cut. No bombs, nothing like that. We're going to keep it respectful. So Rash, do you want to give me who you had for number 10?
Oh, okay. So you got me mistaken. I haven't ranked my top 10 yet.
But you've got 10.
But I've got more than 10. I've got people who I think should be on this list. We're going to do this together.
Okay, calm. All right, then let's do it then. All right, who we definitely saying then is not a top 10 player from that list that's age 24 or under? Who are we definitely saying doesn't make the cut?
Well, Guendouzi can't be there just based off his last couple of years. He's been on loan. So there's been okay loan spells. Like ability-wise, he's a good player, but no, he can't be there.
I agree. I didn't have him.
Scored a good goal as well yesterday. Was it yesterday? He scored for France?
Yesterday, yeah.
It was yesterday,
Yeah. Lovely goal.
Yeah, no, he's starting to get a few more goals still. But yeah, no, I
Saliba got his
agree.
debut.
Oh yeah, Saliba as well. Okay, big up Saliba still.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, when I did, because I did my top 10, but I also did an extra 5 for people that were close by, and I didn't have Guendouzi even in my top 15. So I'm happy to put him and don't make the cut straight away. What are we saying? Yeah?
Tammy Abraham after him.
Kulusevski, I got one as well.
I'm happy with that.
Tammy's had a good season at Rome, I think. I think he's doing okay and stuff, but I'll be honest, you could do it in one league, but if you're not doing it in a Prem, like, you kind of got to go down a level to look good, if that makes sense. And that's kind of where I can't have him in my top 10.
Yeah, no, I hear that. I don't think he's top 10, if we're being honest.
Just plainly. Yeah, it's just that.
Plainly, he's just not there.
Yeah,
he just ain't there still. But put him here out of respect for his season. Who did you say, Jeff? You said the name.
Well, I got 2. I got Fofana because he hasn't featured in 6-7 months. And Kulusevski.
Yeah, I'm happy with Kulusevski definitely not being there. Even Fofana, he wasn't in my top 10. What you man saying, Rash Jalil? You man happy with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, cool. Big up Jamie in the building saying,
Not
let's
in my
not
top
be
10.
outrageous, lads. I don't want to have to jump in again. Nah, don't worry, bro. Don't worry. I ain't going to happen again. Still, I don't think so anyway. I don't. So far, I think
It might.
You don't know. It might.
There's one name that could come up where I'm sure he's going to
No, he shouldn't be there. Is that what I see? I can't believe my eyes.
What, that Rashford, yeah?
Oh!
Yeah.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
That's what I was saying. No, Rashford's got a bounce still.
Oh, man.
Rashford's got a bounce, man. Come on, he ain't top 10 in this list, man. Come on.
It's based on like current form and stuff, he can't be. Even the past year hasn't been the greatest year in comparison to the rest.
Nah, it hasn't.
He can't really be there. Not to his ability, I don't think, but it's just he can't be there.
Yeah, not right now still. What are you saying, Janelle? Rashford? What are you thinking about him for top 10?
I can't. Then the funny thing is, I've had this. I feel like Jamie knew this was coming because I had a chat with him.
And what is he saying? Rashford's top 10? No way, impossible.
No, I'm saying top 10, but you can't forget about what man can do. You can't forget about how he came to the rank. You can't forget the goals he scored, and I can't cap him. I can't cap him because he's not in form at the moment because things could happen if that makes sense. So
where do we cap it then? Because put it this way, because let's agree a criteria right now then, because we haven't done that before. We normally we do it all over the place. So how are we gonna do this? Because if we're basing this off 12, 18 months, are we going back that far? Or are we basing it off 6 months? Like, how are we doing this?
I quite like the 12, 18-month thing because it gives a more comprehensive picture. 6 months can be like a hot streak. And then bear in mind that shouldn't really be there, we might make it. So 12, 18 months, I think, is will give a better picture of who should actually be there, to be honest. So that's how I'm going to go for it.
Okay, so 12, 18 months would be the start of the 20 to 2021 season.
Yeah, thereabouts. So last couple of seasons. So for me, based off last couple of seasons, Rashford can't be in the top 10. We can come back to him if needs be. If there's others that were more certain, definitely wouldn't make it.
Like,
how much goal did Rashford get last season?
Probably like 11, 12.
What, Prem or all comps?
All comps. Didn't he do all right?
Maybe like 17, 18?
Yeah, it's probably close to 20.
It's better than certain man here, I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to do the numbers thing though. I'll be honest with y'all.
Yeah, because it's not just about numbers, is it? Like,
I don't want to do that. But I think Rashford, in terms of obviously the last 6 months, he hasn't really brought much to the game. But if we're talking about all comps in last season and the season before, if we're doing that, I feel like he does stand a chance of being top 10 personally.
No, I don't think so. Not with the people in here. I don't think he does.
I mean, Jamie's saying, please, man, Rash is better than most man on this list, but I ain't got the time today. Listen.
We agree on the criteria, my guy. Ain't just about Billy. But
hey, you know what? We can come back to Rashford.
I'm outvoted though. I'm outvoted because I think Rashford.
Now we're agreeing the criteria. Now I can judge it differently. So I might not have him there. I'll just have him as like we can go to someone else first and we can come back to him later.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's 5 man that's gone. Right. Anyone else I was saying definitely ain't gonna be top 10.
Lamptey.
Yeah, fair.
That's one.
Yeah. Agree with that. It's even good for him that he even in consideration, to be fair.
I like this guy, but I need to see another season. He might go to Chelsea or something. We see a bit more of him. I'm gonna say Rice can don't make the cut. I like him though.
Yeah, I'd agree.
We just got to see a bit more other than West Ham. I'll be honest with you.
I'd agree. There's some mad prices being quoted for Declan Rice right now, like 100 to 150 mil. So
crazy.
I don't know about you, man, but I see him fitting into. Shoot me now. I know it's going to sound mad, but I see him fitting into City, into that role in terms of Fernandinho. He won't be as great, but he can fit in and he can adapt. I think Pep can potentially get out of him. I don't know. What do you guys think?
You know
Too
what?
much money.
They
ain't gonna buy him.
How much?
They ain't gonna buy him though.
How much
like
did I say?
100 mil.
It's that English price, man. It's the English boy price, man.
Right, that's steep.
They already did it this year. Like, they ain't doing it again.
And they're gonna bring in more players next year as well, so they can't spend 100 on one guy.
Bro. They're already
like,
even if Haaland, isn't it?
Yeah, if you can spend 100, but you don't like respectfully to Declan Rice, there's players as good as him for less. Why would you do it?
Fair.
Yes, exactly. Yep, 100%. Yeah, you couldn't have said it any better. And that's the problem a lot of the time with the English players is that they just get overpriced and then you never know when you can end up with a Harry Maguire situation. The guy's now getting booed by England fans. I mean,
that was wild, man. That's nuts.
It's getting a bit personal with Harry Maguire. I can't lie.
Is that
but serious? Who saw them? Who saw them doing the passing? Yeah,
the rondo.
The rondo. And my man stopped on like 43 for no reason. Henderson was like, "What are you doing?" Yeah,
bro, that was weird. It's like he had a mad. I'm just trying to think. What was he thinking?
It's a shutdown. He had a shutdown there, didn't he?
Yeah, he just had a shutdown.
Malfunction.
Well, big up Maguire. Who else are we saying? Definitely not. Tomori. What we saying?
That's what I was going for next, man.
Renato
he's been good. Don't get me wrong. He's been good.
Yeah.
Same as Tammy though. I put him in the same bracket as Tammy. You had to go. He was at Chelsea. You had to go down to a league lower to look good, bro. There's a reason why the coach didn't want to bring you in. He might have been lacking something, but I'm not being funny. You will. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think we all agree Syria is not as good as the Prem. in terms of competition wise.
No.
That says everything. That says everything you need to know.
Yeah, no, 100%. Okay. Who else? What we saying about the Monaco Don? Chouameni. I think he scored the other day for France.
I wouldn't have him in there either. Him and Renato Sanchez, I wouldn't have in there.
Same.
Okay.
Same.
Yeah, I'd agree with Chouameni. Ooh, Renato's an interesting one.
He's revived his career a little bit, but I still don't think he's in that top 10 at this current. I think there's just better players there.
Yeah, to be fair, he didn't make my top 10, but I think he might have made my top 15. But yeah, no, he didn't make my top 10 either. So what are you saying, Rash, about Renato?
Yeah, he didn't make my top. He didn't make my top 15.
Okay, cool.
I've got a top 20 here.
Oh, okay, cool. So we must be there or thereabouts, like with top. Yeah, we must be there or thereabouts. Who else?
I've got another one.
Some players that I don't think that made it here. I'm trying to look at them because I can't see the screen's a bit small, but.
I think they're all there, to be honest.
All right, there we go. Let me see.
I wouldn't have Martinelli in my list.
Nope.
Like 18 months is not enough you've done. Like, it's just flashes. Like, as an Arsenal fan, you can be happy, but in a top 10 list, nah, he can't make it for me.
Yeah, I think that's the same case for him and Odegaard.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Agreed.
For keeping it a buck. I like Odegaard especially, but yeah. Jalil Rash, what you man saying? Martinelli and Odegaard don't make the cut.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they're not in my top 10. Rodrigo didn't make the list, yeah?
What, the Madrid done? Nah, he didn't. I was thinking to put him in, but I was like, I just left him out still because he's kind of been on the bench a bit this season. So I said, nah, let me leave him out. Otherwise, there's just going to be too many men. What we say, 6 people in the building. Smash the likes. I think we're doing well so far. We're actually being pretty ruthless. I think that criteria definitely helped. What we saying? Who we kicking out next? Because now it's gonna start getting harder now. I'm saying Vlahovic.
Yeah, like I can say he did well domestically, but like on a world stage, he ain't really had a chance, which ain't his fault. But
he ain't had a chance. No, it's not true.
Yeah, like didn't Juve get knocked out? Or am I bugging?
They got knocked out, yeah.
So yeah, like there's not much like apart from his goals from Fiorentina and that there's not much else to go off. So I wouldn't put him there either.
Okay, Rash, what are you saying, Vlahovic?
I mean, you can just say just his goals at Fiorentina, but he only went to Juve like in Jan. So
yeah, only in Jan, yeah.
And so if you're looking at his form for last season and this season at Fiorentina, and then how he's continued at Juve, I think he's done all right. He definitely made my top 12. I'll tell you that much for the last 12 months.
Okay, so that means we could keep him there for now. If he made your top 12. Okay, do you know what you said on Vlahovic? You want to wait to come back to him, or
nah, man, don't make the cut, man. Only a rough good season. There's 15 other man in my opinion who's had a better couple months.
18 months.
Last 12, 18 months. So I'm not. I'm just going off the criteria that just set off. So
he's had a bad boy 12, 18 months. That's what I'm saying. His
12,
18 is top. His 12, 18 is tough.
It was very good. So it'll be interesting to see. He's a good player. He's a good player still. Smash the likes, people. Smash the likes. Subscribe if you're new. 10 people in the building. Big up every single one of you and help us out here. It's about to get sticky real soon. I think we're getting through the easy bits, but the tough bits are coming up soon. Right. Okay. So I'm saying Donnarumma doesn't make my top 10 still.
Great keeper.
Yeah, he can't really. PSG, nah. Yeah, he hasn't done too much. There's not that much you can do as a goalie. Like you have to kind of go far with your teams, and you haven't really done that with your teams because one, you're at Milan, who were okay last year. Or they were decent last year, but
They were decent.
yeah, that they weren't a standout. And PSG, like you were fighting for Navas for a part of the season.
Yeah, 100%. That's true. And like obviously he won the Euros with Italy, but and he was good at the Euros.
Great Euros.
He was very good at the Euros. That is why he could have been considered for top 10. He could have. I ain't gonna lie. He could have, but
he's top 10 for
PSG. You reckon top 10? Yeah. Okay. In that case, in that case, then we will come back to Donnarumma because that's already one guy I didn't have in my top 10, but I had him top 15. I think.
It depends if we come back. Rash, what do you put him? Because there's no point wasting time.
Yeah, it depends actually. Yeah, it's true. Rash, what you saying?
I've got him in my top 15. It's worth a conversation.
Is he in your top 10?
15. It's worth a conversation.
Yeah, there's no point going
because there's some people in my top 10 that's not going to make it because they're not even on this list.
So that's one we just come back to, innit? I guess.
Yeah, we'll come back to Donnarumma.
Come back to that one.
We'll come back to Donnarumma still. I'm saying Camavinga doesn't make it.
I agree.
He's good, man, but top 10, I don't know, man.
Yeah, no, he doesn't make it. He don't make it, bro.
Not for me.
I don't think he makes it. Yeah, I see him. He's been too in and out as well. Madrid, not his fault, but
yeah, like they're just picking the old guards in it.
Picking the old men still.
Until Cruz, Modric, whenever those men leave or are starting to be dropped, and a new manager comes in, you ain't gonna see him much.
Nah, so you ain't. Okay, so I think that's 3 votes. So Camavinga goes out. Anyone else? How many men we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We are down to the final 20.
Jesus, how many did we have? 40?
Like 35, bro.
Oh, snap.
I imagine there's still some. Yeah.
And there's a lot that isn't even here. There's a lot that isn't even on the list.
That's the maddest thing.
Dembele wouldn't be on my list.
Did he make my top 10? Let me see.
Didn't make mine.
He made my top 15, but he actually didn't make my top 10. So I guess in that case, he can go. I'm not mad at that.
The guy's had half a hammy for like 4 years. Like he probably hasn't even made. Probably hasn't even played 100 games for Barca, and he's been there 4 years.
You might actually be right. He might be on around 100 games. Actually,
I want to check now. Let me check.
Yeah, check. Have a look. Gillo, what you said about Usman? I mean, you'd be outvoted anyway, but would you have had him in your top 10?
Usman Dembele?
Yeah.
Nah.
Nah? Okay, cool.
Injuries have let him down, and I think not just you guys, but the audience understands what I mean by these injuries. I say it all the fucking time, so.
Okay, so he got there in 2017, so this is his 5th year, and it's 93 games.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
That stinks.
That's crazy. That's less than 20 games a season.
That stinks.
Nah, yeah.
Ability wise, he'll be in my top 10 on ability.
Yeah, ability, 100%. Mm-hmm. It's not on that. Nah. You can't. When you play that little, sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Okay, down to 19 now. Rashford.
I've got one for you.
Go on.
And I like this guy. Obviously, he deserves to be in this conversation.
Yeah.
You're going to say something wild.
We're going over the last 18 months, yeah?
Yeah,
we're talking about certain people couldn't make it because they've been on the bench a lot this season, you know, and their performances haven't been consistent. Sancho don't make it.
I said 12 to 18 months in my criteria, so he had a good year.
No, he didn't. His Euros was trash. Yeah,
the Euros is after the actual
season, and then the domestic season he didn't pick up until the end.
Didn't pick up to the end.
Mm-hmm.
I think the second half. I think the second half of the season at Dortmund was good. The first half he wasn't. Euros obviously, he wasn't great, but he hardly played.
Yeah, first like month or two of that season before he wasn't great.
I thought he wasn't gonna. I thought he didn't want to play, bro, because he didn't get his move. He was doing it on purpose. That's what I actually thought.
There was a bit of that, a bit like Harry Kane this season for the first half of the season. There was a bit of
then that's
psychological
that's
down
6
and
months
tools.
of it.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
really, he's only been good for the later half of the season. Had a stinky Euros, and for Man United, he was on the bench. Didn't get a lot of games. He's only
from
coming into form.
2020 to 2021, though, right? Euros was just summer gone, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you had a bad Euros and you picked up in the last 3 months, it's still a season that's applicable.
What do you mean?
Because you're going from 2020 to 2021, no? We're in 21 to 2022 now. The Euros after the actual season finished.
Yeah, but we're talking about
Last
from this
couple of years,
season, the
especially,
2022 season, so far. Then we can include the Euros because that was over the summer, and then we can you can include maybe half the season of the previous one, to get us to where we are now. Or actually the beginning of that season. So the beginning of that season, he wasn't good. End of that season, he was good. Euros over the summer, he was no good. Beginning of his Man United tenure, it hasn't been good because he hasn't had enough games or chance to prove himself. He's only turned it on in the last couple months at United where he's showing his true value. So I don't think he can be considered to be in the top 10 if certain next man didn't because they've had exactly the same consistency.
Yeah, I can't lie. I've looked at my list. He actually didn't make my top 10 either. I just realized he actually didn't make mine.
So 2020 to 2021. So half of that season was the pandemic season, right?
Yeah, it was pretty much all a pandemic season. Yeah. It was all a pandemic season.
It was all of the pandemic season.
So
the beginning,
I think for that season he was actually good.
Overall, he was, but he started off the first couple of months.
It wasn't the finest start, but it was a very, very strong ending.
Yeah.
Okay. And when I say ending, it was like 5-6 months. I'm not saying 2 months.
Yeah, I hear that.
His Euros wasn't great. Of course, it weren't great. And of course, his start at his Manchester United career wasn't outstanding. He was getting called out for a lot of it. Only the last 2 months he's picked up. But I don't know, man. To me, it's one that I'd come back to.
Okay, let's come back. Well, depending on what Jalil says. Yeah. We say Sancho.
Yeah, I want to come back to him as well.
You want to come back to Sancho? All right, cool. We'll come back to Sancho then. What about Havertz?
Havertz made my top 10, bro.
Okay, Havertz made your top 10.
That's a weird one. I know that's a weird one for everyone, but
I hear it, but he's not. He didn't make my top 10, but I hear it. Havertz is a baller. I ain't gonna lie that.
He offers a lot in that attacking threat. I mean, you got to keep up someone who's worth 100k in terms of the calculate the game, and you're playing better in that position where I think he was brought to be attacking midfielder, to be fair. Maybe in a midfield, I think. They wasn't playing box to box when he first got there, if I'm not mistaken. But
yeah,
League Cup plays 10 times better. We see what he does for Germany. He's always there. He has the most attempts. He's kind of looking like, for Germany, obviously, this is a big statement I'm about to say, but he's looking like the new Muller, if we're being real, in terms of the way he plays with the team. So, I mean, I just see green lights. He gets a lot of goals for Chelsea. He provides a lot of goals for Chelsea and all. I think it's hard for me not to say that he shouldn't be up there, bro. I'll be honest.
Okay, say no more. So we might have to come back to Havertz as well.
Unless three of you guys say I'm chatting shit.
I mean, Havertz made my top 15, but he didn't make my top 10. He was 14th for me.
So I've kind of got two top 10 lists. One with what I originally put, and one with what I can now put in there. And he's hovering. He's definitely worth a conversation.
I'm just curious, who are the players that are not on this list that are in your top 10? Because for them to be top 10 and not be, for them to be top 10,
I must have their age wrong or something.
Shout them out.
Vinicius Junior.
Oh, he's here. Yeah.
Where is he?
He's right at the bottom. He's the last man.
Oh, I didn't even see him there. Okay, cool.
Anyone else? Because obviously there's people like Rafinha, St. Maximin. These men are all 25.
Yeah, I checked as well.
Yeah.
Names in the group.
Trust me.
I've got someone there that should be in the conversation. That I don't know. I can't see Fatty on there. I can't see. I can't see.
I left him out because essentially he's been injured like the last 18 months.
He's been injured, bro. I wouldn't have him there as well.
Pretty much
I
non-stop.
can't
So that's the only.
see Tonali on there.
Yeah, I didn't have Tonali.
Yeah,
That is one I didn't miss out.
yeah.
Tonali, I didn't miss him out. He could have. Yeah, I hear that.
I've got crappy eyes. I don't know if I got Kulusevski. I can't see. Is he there?
Yeah,
I think we shipped him out already. He's on.
Shipped him
Domestic.
out. Oh yeah,
we already shipped him out. Still,
these are the ones that I've got that are in and around.
We have shipped him out. Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, and I think that's pretty much it. You got like David, you got Davies, Trencao, Fafon, Dest.
Was Trincao on that list?
Nah, Trincao in here still.
Oh,
yeah.
He's a baller. I don't think he would have made top 10 though.
No, it's definitely just worth a shout though.
Yeah, just worth a shout. Yeah.
I think that's pretty much it.
Okay, we there. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So you know what? Let me tell you, man, from the people here that are left, because I think we got 18 man left. The people that did not make my top. Let's say, my top 10. Let me just say it. So Alfonso Davis didn't make my top 10.
Alfonso Davis?
He didn't, but I just realized that maybe he should have.
He won Champions League. He won Champions League in that space of time we're talking about.
No, who won
2021?
Wasn't it Madrid?
That was the year before. Last year, who won Champions League? Chelsea, yeah.
Chelsea.
No. Who won it last? Who won it last season?
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
The year before, wasn't it Bayern Munich last season?
No, but that was the year before though. Yeah. Chelsea was the year before.
So what? We're not. Oh damn! I don't know.
So we're going back to 2020 roughly. Chelsea, yeah.
Chelsea won it last season.
Yeah. Year before was Alfonso Davis, Bayern Munich.
Yeah, that was 2019 to 2020.
That was 2019 to 2020. So that's 3 years back.
Havertz played well in that Champions League final. Everyone said it, and he got the goal.
He did. He got the goal as well. Yeah, obviously.
That's. Do you know what I was going to say that, but I couldn't remember if it was that year because he got the goal.
He did, but
he played well.
But that's a sample size. That's it.
No. I was going based off international duties as well.
He was the one who was good for Germany. He was good for Germany as well. He was Germany's good player too. Yep. Mendy's worth a shout as well, bruv. Don't forget
how many international games are there in a year compared to
you say Mendy
games?
Yeah, the goalkeeper.
Which Mendy?
He's like 28.
He's 30, bro.
Shut up.
He's old,
30, bro.
Oh
yeah, bro. He's 30 still. I checked that as well.
Oh, he bust late then. Cool.
Yeah. Havertz to me, like I don't know, man. Like international games, there's maybe 6-7 in a year, like, and maybe with that Nations League, maybe a little bit more, and then there was maybe 2 months towards the end of the season where he started to turn up and pick his form up. But then, apart from that, there's been 50, 60 other games.
I can't even lie. Vinicius Junior didn't make my top 10.
Nah, you don't make mine either.
Well, towards the end of last season and this season so far, him and Benzema's their chemistry has been sick, and he's been pivotal for that.
They've been carrying Madrid this
season.
His
game.
He's
found his
game
form
this season. Still, I ain't gonna deny that. I just feel like the man I have above him, I just can't put him above them. I just feel like, but
is there that's what I was asking. Is there a reason why? I mean, we're saying why he should, but is there a reason why you guys think he shouldn't compared to others? I mean, you can make a case out of it.
Vinicius, you were talking about?
No, Havertz. Sorry,
Havertz.
So to me, it's just like his sample size in terms of his play, like what games he's played. He was, as much as I like him, he was ineffective in a lot of games for a lot of the season. So that regardless of whether you scored in a Champions League final or not, now I'm sure there's some relevant players that have scored in a Champions League final before. Not to say he's irrelevant, but you see
Fernando Torres.
Like that was like, did he score in a Champions League final?
No, it might have been the semis.
Semis.
You get what I'm saying, innit?
Yeah.
Like, scoring in a Champions League final doesn't outweigh a season of uncertainty because you were playing and you were good, then you were dropped, then you were playing, then you were dropped. And that's 50, 60 games that big teams play in the season. So for 50, 60 games, you were playing, dropped, COVID, injured. Like, it was a lot going on. And you weren't that great apart from the crucial running. You played well, but a few of those Chelsea players did. Kante, whoever else. And I don't know. It's not enough for you to make a top 10 list.
I think he's got in all competitions this season, every competition. I think at the moment it's not massive, but I think he's got 11 goals with a contribution of I think it's either 6 or 7 contributions. And the season's not over yet.
You mean assists?
Assists,
yeah.
Contributing to goals. Not like that. It's pre-assist. Not a pre-assist. Assist.
It's a contribution. Confused me, fam.
Key pass. Key passes.
At that point, bro. Nah, man. I mean, we can come back to it, but yeah, like, because Havertz might make the top 12, 13 man in it. So, like, same thing as Vinicius. Like, I didn't have him in my top 10. Did you know?
Vinicius?
Yeah.
I had Vinicius in my top 10.
Damn, okay. Did you man have Hakimi in your top 10?
Yeah, I had Hakimi in my top 10.
He needs to be in the top 10. If he ain't, you need to rethink it.
Because I had him 11th. I had him 11th still. Yeah, no,
How many defenders have you got in your top 10, John?
Me, 1, 2.
I was just about to say, take the lick out, bruv, because he hasn't been.
The lick's there.
The lick's not even here. Nah.
I thought that was.
How did he take it? That's blasphemy.
Nah, that's Chiesa, bro. That's Chiesa.
Bro, something's wrong with my eyes, bro.
So, John, what 2 defenders do you have?
Chiesa.
What 2 defenders?
In my top 10, I've got Ruben Diaz and Trent.
And Rash, did you have any defenders?
What, in my top 10?
Yeah, from what you put together.
No,
Jeff, do you think there should be any?
I had a defensive midfielder. That's it.
Okay. Jeff, do you think there should be any defenders?
I had 2 or 3. Like the Hakimi one, he was like balancing on like 9 or 10.
He was just, yeah. But so
I'll probably have 3. I'll probably have 3. Like, it's me.
But
just
other than that, it's Hakimi.
You know what? I think what I might do is I might list out my 6 to 10, and then we'll start bouncing from there. So number 10, I had Lautaro Martinez. Number 9, I had Pedri. 8 is one I feel like I need to change now. Is Frankie De Jong. 7 is Phil Foden. I just feel like I'm thinking about his last 18 months compared to like even like Alphonso Davies.
He's been part of the. I mean, yeah, it's true because I was going to say he's been part of the rebuild in the way he's been playing.
Yeah, but the rebuild's only just started now.
That's 3 months really.
Then 7, I had Foden, and then 6, I had Joao Felix.
6. Okay. Actually, won a champion.
He could have been
La Liga last year. What was Atletico's presence in Champions League? I'm just trying to think of everything.
They got bounced out by Chelsea last 16.
And Euros and stuff. I'm just trying to remind myself.
He hardly played for Portugal in the Euros. Literally hardly played.
Actually, Ronaldo plays there. He can't.
Yeah,
who are we talking about?
Joao Felix.
Okay.
He kind of has to be top 10 still.
Yeah, it wasn't mine. It wasn't mine.
I'm just thinking about where. Like,
okay.
I guess. Let's worry about that later. Let's try and get there.
You know what? Actually, so we're all agreeing that Joao Felix is top 10.
I would say so. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just throw him here for now. We'll sort out the actual order. Yeah.
So let's do this. There's about 3 players here we know is 1, 2, 3. I think maybe 1, 2. Should we just bang them in now?
Well,
okay, yeah.
I guess we know
Mbappe number 1 and Haaland number 2.
Yeah,
Haaland was number 2 for me.
Who's number 2 for you?
For me, Ruben Diaz is ahead of Haaland.
I like you. Hey, John, I'm starting to like you, bro. You're starting to rate my defense.
If we're being real, we gotta look at what Ruben Diaz has been doing. I rate Haaland. I love Haaland, but we gotta look at what Diaz has been doing, bro. Like,
Haaland been injured for about 3-4 months still.
I can't lie. Haaland was number 3 for me.
He won injured. He's added up bare months. He's added up bare months.
I don't know about 3-4 months, but wait, all right, wait. Rash, did you have Mbappe one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Mbappe's one. Fair enough.
Yeah,
did anyone else have? Did anyone else have Haaland number 2? Just asking. I had him 2. I hear that Diaz shout, but I'll still have him 2.
I'm not gonna lie. I think did I have Trent 2? Nah.
Yeah, Trent that. Fuck.
Trent 2 or 3.
I'm about to have a one today, boy.
You know what? It's not mad because I had Trent 5th. I had Trent over João Felix, and that sounds a bit wild, but yeah.
I'm just trying to think. Yeah. Actually, his last season probably wasn't his best season, so and he didn't.
No, the thing is,
I have to rethink it.
No, wait. Trent actually, towards the end, Trent did have a good end. Remember, and everyone was like,
very strong.
He has to go to the Euros, and he didn't get, and then he didn't get picked. But then he started this season off hot too.
No, this season's been amazing.
But this season undoubtedly, yeah. I mean, you've had someone who criticised him turn into one of his best viewers, yeah. But if we're going off with what Jeff said in terms of criteria, we've got to think about it logically here. In terms of, yes, he had a good end to the season. Everyone's shouting for him to go to the World Cup. He didn't start off great though, and the same thing we said about Sancho is the reason why Sancho didn't make it. Well, he's still down there.
Yeah, Sancho's still up for review. So. Trent
had a good season this season. Sancho didn't. He's had a weak start.
I'm not trying to take him off. I'm saying Trent 100% should be top 10. But I'm saying considering him to be that high in terms of 3-4, what we were talking about, I think we need to consider that.
I can put it this way, yeah, in months. So if out of the 18-month criteria, I say for nine of those months, Trent has been stellar Trent.
50-50, bro. That's 50-50%. Yeah.
So if we really want to do it like that, which we can, in comparison to the criteria on how good those players have been for the whole criteria, we can do it like that. But yeah, I don't know, man. Off the top of my head, until I really thought about it, Trent was probably my 2 or 3. But
I've just noticed there's one man that I think can bounce. That's Reece James.
Yeah.
Out of the list.
Not in the top 10, I mean.
He had such a good Champions League run, though. Not even just the final. The whole.
He did.
The beginning of this season, he was banging in goals.
This is hard.
So yeah, this is what I'm saying. So we need to start because there's so many men that we want to keep in this top 10. It's literally impossible. So
James was really active in that Champions League, even when
he was, and he's been good this season. Apart from injuries, he's been very good this season.
He's been injured, yeah. Man, this is so hard.
Because you might all have Hakimi in the top 10, right?
Yeah, facts, 100.
Yeah. So I didn't. So we have to put him there now. So Hakimi's here again. We'll fix the order.
Put Bellingham there as well.
Who?
Bellingham.
Jew.
Nah, he wasn't in my top 10 still.
Oh shit! Okay, my bad.
My top 10, by the way.
I don't know if Jeff. I don't know who makes Jeff's though, man. Jeff is looking like.
Did he make yours? Did you make?
I didn't even think about him yet.
Fair.
Wait, hold on. So wait, Rash, did you have? So you had Jude in your top 10. Did you have Alphonso Davies in your top 10?
No, I'm in my top 12.
Okay, so he technically could be out then.
Alphonso Davies though.
He technically could be out.
For the past, the 1920 season he played and he started. That 2020-2021 season, he was fighting with one of them Hernandez brothers. I can't remember which one it is.
He wasn't even starting every week, He wasn't even starting every week. And this year, obviously, for issues with heart issues, he's been out for about the last 3 months. So, obviously, we pray he fully recovers.
If we're going off that, then...
Yeah, I mean, Jeff set the criteria. Take him out, bro.
Yeah,
it's not a set criteria. It's if you want to.
It's so set. No, because it's so set and it makes so much sense to do this list. It'll be silly to change it halfway through now. I think that's good criteria. I'm happy with it. I think.
Well, honestly, if it's a micro change or something like that, and it makes sense, then bro.
Okay, can we go back another season then?
No, that's long, man.
Damn.
If we go back,
Bro, do you know how old I am? I can't remember yesterday. I don't remember how many years back, bro. Chill, bro. We're good here. We're good here.
Big up.
Well, I said my memory doesn't go that far.
Don't go that far, bro.
Big up Ed. Ed saying Felix 2 to 4.
I big up Ed, man. Big up Ed.
Big up Ed. Smash the likes, people. We still got 6 in the building. Big up everyone.
Actually, we're all here. Yeah, we're all Arsenal fans. Is Saka in anyone's top 10?
Yes.
Nope.
He was 10 for me. He was 10 on the dot for me.
He can't. For me, he's definitely not there.
Definitely not.
Rash, what you saying? If he's not there, then take him out. Because then
he wasn't. Rash's top 10.
He's in my top 10. He's in my top 10.
This is a mad top 10 list. Like, I feel like we must have disagreed with like everything in the top 10. Like,
yeah,
you know what?
We had no disagreements when we were kicking man out.
Yeah, this is the thing. But now we're disagreeing on everything, which doesn't make sense because there's only certain man left.
Take out what's his name? We just spoke about him from Barcelona.
Frankie de Jong.
Take him out, man, because I think the criteria that we set, it don't make sense. He's looking so good now, but it's too recent.
He's a baller still.
If we do this next season, this time next season, you know what Barcelona's going to do? They're going to be active. So
he won't be eligible next season. He's almost 25.
I'll say this: a lot of those players that don't make the cut in the next 1 or 2 years, if we revisit this, they're going to make that list.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, we're looking at the future generation. Really, we're kind of ranking the players that are going to take over the next 6 to 8 years. But did everyone have Pedri in the top 10?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I think I had him in there. I don't know where though. I'm still figuring out.
Yeah.
In my head.
I just want to. I'm just throwing them in.
I've compiled my top 10.
If Pedri didn't have the Euros that he had and the success of Barcelona he's having, it all adds up for me. And he's been active, man, and you can tell what he's going to be. So for that reason, he's going to have to be top 10 for me.
Okay, cool. So Pedri.
I'm just saying, 10. If Tonali was in this list, he would have made my top 10. I'm just letting you know.
Who's Tonali again?
The AC Milan don.
The defensive mid, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's a baller.
Sick, bro. He had a sick Euros as well.
Yeah.
No, he didn't play the Euros.
No, it wasn't him who had the Euros. Who was in the middle again in the Euros?
You're thinking of Locatelli.
Where is he?
He's 25 now.
He's 25, I think.
But what's he doing?
He's a Juve.
Locatelli.
He's a Juve, but he's not doing anything really.
I can't hear him. Should have come to Arsenal.
Should have come to Arsenal.
Juve is a trick move at the moment, man.
It is.
Yeah, we got the Paxar in the building saying Saka no chance.
Yeah, for me, I'll say why he's not in mine. Yeah, because Arsenal had their worst finish ever last season, so we finished 8th, right? And even though he played really well, like I can only go off that season. Like he played well for I'm gonna be maybe a bit harsher. I think he played well for 5-6 months of that season.
Well, last year, 2020-21.
Yeah,
you're right. 5 months, I'd say.
Jeff,
yes.
There was an argument that we had when we were talking about Arsenal. He was doing this. Do you know what he was doing?
What's up?
He was carrying.
Nah.
If you're carrying a sinking ship, how much credit can I really give you, my guy? Like for top 10. Like the Euros, he played well in the Euros too. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't know if it's enough.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think half the people here on the bottom list could have carried Arsenal as a sunken state like that?
That's a super hypothetical that no one can answer.
But I'm saying
I can't. I don't know, bro. Honestly, I don't know.
Considering Arsenal had a very bad season last season, he was Arsenal's standout player, which everyone knows it was him. Okay.
Yeah.
Then he had a sick Euros as well. Like literally, England didn't win unless he was on the pitch. Yeah.
I'll be real. His Euros was good, but it was massively overrated.
But it was still good.
It was good.
So
it was good.
If we're talking about rating, because we're ranking him, so he had a good season, even though Arsenal was shit. But he had the best. He was the best out of a bad bunch. He had a good Euros. Then he's had a good season so far as well. Like outstanding, where people are saying, "Look, he's just an enjoyment to watch." I watched him just to watch Saka. Like you can't devalue that. You can't.
Go on, no, Rash, finish
I
your
don't know
point.
if
I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna go.
The only thing I would have added, I don't know. I would have said that
He's
this season, the first.
Arsenal's second top scorer this
How
season
many
as well.
bad games has he had?
He's
How
been
many
in
goals?
he's been in most he's been in the most goal incidences for Arsenal this season in that's assists and goals together. But he's second top goal scorer. I think Smith Rowe's on 13 and he's on 10 or 11. So he's
11.
doing good. Yeah,
But
He's doing good.
How many bad games have we seen from Zach? There's only been like 1, 2. They could be like, oh, he plays shit. But you can
Nah, there's been more than that. First 2 months of the season, Saka wasn't good.
What, this season?
You can have you show character if you pull it back. You show character if you pull it back for the way
he's like the rest of the team. Pants.
Well, no one's working as hard as Saka. I'm just saying this, man. He's not gonna be the best. He's not gonna be the most attractive on the ball, skillful, but he will give everybody a headache, man. And even with the England, what Rash was saying about England, most of the play was going through his side. It was always going through his side, and that's all the commentators were talking about. That's all we were talking about. That's why we bigged him up so much, and then he had a poor start. So, where's this guy going?
Where'd he go?
What happened?
You kick yourself out.
Wait, I can't. Can you man hear me?
Yeah. We can see you
my
too.
sound's gone out. I can't hear any of you, man. Shit.
You can't hear us. You don't want to hear this. You don't want to hear this. You don't want to hear this. Let me just say this.
What's this guy doing, man? He kicked himself out. Go on.
Even the England stuff, bruv, like what Rash was saying, everything was going through his side and we were bigging him up while we were doing the show and stuff. I know that's not enough sometimes, but I'm not gonna lie, I always think about this all the time. I always think he could have done what he done for Arsenal, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to say, but I don't think anybody could.
Bro, I understand like the reasoning, but what did Arsenal do? Like when we say do what nobody could have done what he did for Arsenal, like what was Arsenal finished 8th? Like he played well. Like best of a bad bunch doesn't constitute to top 10 for me.
Don't think he's bad though. Do you think he's bad?
No, I'm saying best of a bad bunch. We stunk last season. Like we were terrible. So how I don't know if you're the best of a poor team. You did well. Like don't get me wrong, you were like our most consistent player, but we were pants all season. I don't know if that constitutes the top 10.
No, but he did well. He did well though. He can't win games on his own. He played well. When the games that he was there, he did what he could do. Do you know what I mean? Aubameyang wasn't firing, so he wasn't hitting on the. He wasn't getting on the end of the balls. Like he didn't have a lot of people that was helping him up top. But what he could do, he did. Do you know what I mean? It was the youngers who were performing.
Yeah. So if Vlahovic,
did we leave Vlahovic out of the list?
Who you said Chiesa? No, Chiesa's there still. We haven't even spoke about him yet. But say, all right, put it this way: Vlahovic broke a Serie A record, no, or was close to it. Am I bugging?
Close to.
So he had an amazing season, and he's carried it on this season. So if anything, he's more eligible than Saka. Saka is not eligible at all.
Yeah, you guys said he wasn't eligible.
Exactly. So if we're going, if we're outvoted there, how are we not outvoted for Saka?
So why does Felix make it then?
Because the only reason why we're outvoted with Vlahovic is because you lot all said no. But with Saka, me and Jalil are saying, yeah, that's right. It's different.
But I don't know. Like, if we're applying the same logic, Vlahovic is 40-something goals in a calendar year, or however many goals it was, is more eligible than Saka's good performances.
Then you just got to say, okay, who's a
better player?
Who's more deserved than Saka to be in the top 10? And maybe we should establish that afterwards.
Is it? Are you saying he's deserving because you're an Arsenal fan, or are you saying he's deserving because?
No. I think I rate the kid. I like what I see every time I see him on the pitch. I like what he produces. I like his goals. I like his ability. I like his.
But Rash, didn't you say you didn't have Ruben Diaz in your top 10?
Oh snap!
No, I have got Ruben Diaz. I've got Ruben Diaz on my top 10 still. I've just configured it now. Still.
Okay, cool.
I got my top 10 sorted because obviously a lot of them didn't make it, innit?
Yeah. Your sound, John, it's a bit off.
So it's a slight echo.
But I'll say this, yeah. I like everyone who's on this list, I like for the most part. But I don't want my like to get in the way of me picking you for a top 10. Like,
Can I ask you a question, Jeff?
Yeah, go on, bro.
What? Sancho's in your top 10, but Saka isn't?
Yes.
Yeah, that's mad.
That's mad.
How?
That's mad.
What do you mean? That is crazy.
Saka kept him out.
Explain the reasons for why.
I slightly did because I mentioned Sancho's reason why he didn't make mine, and I've mentioned the reason why Saka did make mine. They're my reasons.
You said Sancho had a bad last season.
I said Sancho. I said no. I said Sancho last
that,
season. No. I said Sancho had a good end to last season, but his beginning of the season stunk. The beginning of the season stunk. The end was good. He had a poor Euros, and then he had a poor start to Man United's tenure, and he's only picking it up now. That is not the same case with Saka.
So Sancho, when you say, because that's where we get misconstrued. Because my end for Sancho, I said 5-6 months. I don't know what your end is. What's your end for Sancho?
I don't think he had a good 5-6. I don't think it was 5-6 months.
What do you think?
I think he had a good 3 months. I think he had a good last 3 months. The back end. So
you think he had a good 3 months and then maybe a month or two here, like in this season?
Yeah. So in total, 5 months in the last 18 months.
Okay, so that's where we differ.
Yeah.
So okay, that one makes sense because to me, Sancho, I'm giving him maybe 8 or 9 good months. 8 months.
That's
8
nice.
out of 18, rather than 5.
Even that means you can't be 8 out of 18.
But João Felix, this is what I'm saying. João Felix, why is he there then?
Because he had a good season last year.
Because he had a good season last year, man.
He didn't get the goal. Not playing. Not playing. Exactly. Like not playing in Euros is not your fault. Like you're second fiddle to one of the greatest ever. Like that's not your fault.
And plus, when you look at it, if you're looking at the last 18 months or so, if 2 players have had good seasons or both been very good, after that it kind of just comes down to, okay, both have been good, both have performed. Who's better?
Mm-hmm.
Who's
more deserved of that position? Yeah,
just who's a better player? Like who would you take if it was a top 10? If they're both playing well, who are you picking?
Okay,
yeah, so but that's down to go on.
Sorry, I was gonna say as we're debating, we brought up Sancho, we brought up Saka. All right, so with their time span or like however good they've been, that's subjective depending on who's judging it. Yeah, who's better then?
Just quickly, sorry. João Felix only had about 10 goals and 6 assists.
Yeah, but we're not
Atletico. Yeah, because Atletico don't really play. Like if you see how Atletico play, it's a very stiff.
Yeah. And also, I don't think we're doing this just by stats.
No,
I have to look at stats. If I'm going to judge him,
I know.
I've got to look at that.
But if you watch the games and see how pivotal he is of a player to that team, and in their attacks that they do have, the small attacks that they do have, because they don't flood the game with attacks, they're a heavy defensive club. So when they do attacks, if he's like pivotal in their attacks, like he brings it forward more time. He might not be on the end of everyone, and he might not be the one putting the final ball through, but he's taken on a few players to get them in that position.
Exactly. Then let me read out some of the comments. Big up Katie in the building, our brother. Mount can't make top 35. This is the wrong day for me to shoot.
Hey, I would have had Mount.
No, it's a shot, you know.
He wouldn't have been top 10, but he was not a shout. So KD, Mount's getting his shout out right now, isn't it?
KD always comes when we're winning Chelsea, bro.
Look, but let's be honest about Mount as well. He had a poor Euros. He had a really good season last season. Had a poor Euros, and then this season he's just been lukewarm. That's the reality of Mount in the last 18 months for me.
I'm not mad at that. Yeah, Mount wouldn't have made my top 10. Mount wouldn't have made
last season he was really good, bruv, but Euros onwards, meh.
And obviously this comment here relates to what you man.
Yeah,
big
up Sakai.
Big up my guy. It making sense.
Big up Sakai. He's saying, how can you have Sancho and not Saka? You know what? That's a tricky. I hear where Jeff is coming from as well. Last 18 months.
I asked the question as well. I said, who's better then? Because we said that it also goes on who's a better player.
For me, it's still Sancho. Saka. For me, it's still Sancho.
Saka's better.
Saka gives more fullback headaches than Sancho does, bro. Come on.
I don't think saying Saka over Sancho is a mad statement, Jeff. But I would still say Sancho is better than Saka. I think Saka has closed the gap.
Yeah, I was
If
on the.
they-
I was. Look,
if there even
But,
if there
you know,
even is a gap anymore.
Close the
like,
gap.
the thing is, John. Yeah, the thing is, John. Yeah, is that I'm on the Sancho train. You don't know I am.
Yeah,
Like,
you are. You always have.
from before,
You always
obviously,
have.
like, man. But and I put him above Saka for a long time. But the tables have turned, and the England squad knew it, and now this season has proved it. I think he has just leveled up. He's not miles ahead of him, and Sancho isn't miles behind, but like they're very close. But I think he edges it. I think Saka's better.
One of these two are not making it onto this top 10. I'll tell you that for free.
This is why I asked the question of who's better.
I think both of them aren't.
Like,
Well, that was to be fair. That's if it was up to me.
Y'all just racist, fam. Tired of this, man. Tired of this, man.
I don't like. To me, I'll just be honest. There's no world where Saka's better than Sancho. Saka's better than Sancho for me. Yeah, just
Let's come back to this. All right, one sec. Let's come back to this. Are we all saying that Ruben Diaz is top 10?
Yes.
I've got Ruben Diaz top 5.
So do I.
I agree.
We're all saying Trent's top 10.
Yes,
100%.
You could even make top 5 to be fair. But
I've got Trent at number 7.
Okay, cool. So he's top 10.
So
I
made it.
I just want to start simplifying this because now how many man is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2,
4 left.
4 left.
You guys could look. My argument for Davis.
And Haaland is in everyone's top 10, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Haaland's huh?
Yes.
Foden would be there.
Yes.
And see, that's another thing, bruv. Is Foden miles above Saka?
Yes.
No.
Foden is better than Saka, but
it was just the ease with the yes.
In our group chat specifically, who are we arguing at first?
Hey, smash the likes, people. Smash the likes.
Yeah, smash the likes, please.
Smash the likes, man.
We were arguing in our group chat specifically. I remember this vividly. It was Saka and that guy who shall not be named because he is currently in a court case.
Oh, that Donny.
Yes. There was no mention ever of Foden. We would mention Foden with Grealish.
Yes.
So how
now? All right. But we know that. Look, Grealish ain't even in the conversation. Where is he?
Grealish is not eligible. Grealish
okay.
Is older.
All right. But even if you look at Grealish, like from him being sold as the 100 million man to is he worth 100 million? He hasn't met those demands. People don't think he's worth it. He's actually underachieved. And being part of a team that is actually a team rather than someone who relies on one player to do it for them, he's come up short. He's come up short for England. He's come up short for Man City.
See, I'm not even mentioning. I didn't even bring up Grealish to bring England.
I know. But I'm just saying we were wrong. What I'm trying to say. We were wrong.
Mandem, let me just.
We were wrong. It's only half a season. It's not done.
It's not. Hey, wait. You know, it's not
half a season. Really, boy. There's about 7-8 games left. We on our way out.
We're on our way game 30, bro.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
my bad.
We've got 11 people in the building. Smash the likes, everyone, and obviously, if you're new to RBT, subscribe. Big up people in the building saying Dortmund Sancho's better than Saka, and I watch both Dortmund and Arsenal right now. Saka's better.
Fair.
Big up my dad in the building saying Saka better than Sancho.
Man, like Hillary in the building.
And people saying Foden and Saka are close. Okay.
John, quickly. Let's just kill a few plays here because my argument clearly ain't strong enough for Havertz. Even though I think he should be top 10. And Davis as well. I don't know if my arguments were strong enough for them. But
yeah, because if we're honest, Jalil, we've got 8 man now. There's only 2 of these 10 can make it. So someone's got to go.
Saka and Havertz should be in top 10 for me.
For me, Reece James can't make it top 10. I can't lie.
He didn't make my top 10. I'm gonna stop all the mystery.
Right, take him out.
Who?
James, he didn't make my top 10.
Okay, cool. He can go.
Let's take him out then, man.
One guy we haven't spoken about, Chiesa.
Chiesa.
I had him top 10.
He would probably make mine.
Now, Chiesa, I haven't ranked. I want to put him in, but I just don't know where.
He'd probably be towards the bottom half of it for me. But I think thinking off the top of my head, he might make 8.
Okay, cool.
But
So that's 3 men that are saying that he's in. So that means he's in.
What case is in?
Did Pedri make it for you guys?
Yeah. Yes, he did.
Yeah, where did you put? Where you guys rank him? Where'd you guys rank him?
Wait, we're gonna come to that. I just want to. All right. I just want to clarify.
We're not finished yet.
We haven't. All we're doing right now is whacking people into the top 10 to help ourselves. We're gonna rank them soon, so don't panic about João Felix. Are we saying this because he looks like Taka? Wait, what are you saying?
It's because he's pointing at us right now. That's why.
I love this.
When they let you know, like there's 8 men in 5 to 7.
I better see Vinicius ahead of that guy as well. You're not.
Vinicius.
They did up Ted saying. I heard Jeff said in no word is Saka better than Sancho. You heard correctly.
You heard correctly.
Jeff, speak your truth, bro. Speak.
I heard. I'm sorry, man. It's not gonna waver. Like I know how people feel about Sancho now. Like not talking about you guys on the panel. I mean in general. Just the general consensus about Sancho. I know it. I know Saka's like the in guy for Arsenal at the moment. Arsenal playing well. Saka's at the pinnacle of it.
No, he always has been.
I mean, even more so now. But it's not wavering for me. It's not changing. My opinion is my opinion.
Before we carry
standard. Sometimes you just got to Kanye the thing. You get me, Jeff?
Let's get to 20 likes. Let's get to 20 likes. Let's get to 20 likes, people. You know what I'm saying? Hey, funny. Kanye, Will Smith, hey, we keep it.
Oh my god.
Hey, let's not get into it.
And I do saying, you know, when Jeff agrees with your football opinion, you have to question yourself. Hey.
I don't even know what he's referring to.
No slanders allowed. No slanders allowed.
Nah, slander, man. It helps the comment section. Keep it going, bro.
It's true, yeah. Smash was like, all right, cool. So yeah, do you know why you disagree? 3 of us had Chiesa top 10, so he's there. So that means one of these 8 man is making top 10. So I don't know if we're almost in a court case now. Who wants to make their case for one man in these 8 to make it in?
I've got a case for like 5 of these men here.
I've got a case for 3 of these men. Certain of men.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. So what?
Which one's public defendant and which one's a real, OJ case?
All right, it's João Felix in everyone's top 10. Everyone's.
Yes.
Yeah, he'd be in mine.
Not mine.
All right, so that's 3-1.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I threw João Felix in because I couldn't get Tonali in, but doing that, I have overlooked certain other people and that are remaining, and I think they might deserve it better than him over the last 18 months. Like, I know, I rate João Felix, and I know that he carries Atletico's attack, but compared to some of these guys and what they've done in the last 18, I think they've just done more. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so we're 2-2 at the moment.
So we're 2-2 on João Felix.
So he's got to come back out.
So Felix has come. All right. So you know what? You know how it goes, man. When it's a tie, it goes to the audience. So we've got 11 people. We've got 11 people. We've got about 10 minutes left to wrap this up. Got 11 people in the building. All right, 30 seconds. João Felix, does he make your top 10? Yes or no? Even if we get one vote, if it's no, then he doesn't make it. So we know how it goes.
All them guys watching the show with their dinner, having their tea. All these guys just chilling on their sofa with their laptop on their stomach and stuff. They're just chilling, bro. So we put pressure on them like that.
We are lucky this Hazard isn't under 24. John will somehow manage to put him in. Hey, how has Hazard got into this?
Why
Hey, Ola, one more comment like that, you're getting blocked. All right. Head didn't say João Felix doesn't make it.
That's enough.
Ola said no as well.
That's 2.
That's right.
That's enough.
We're in trouble.
Do you know why? Do you know why? Because they're looking at the remaining and they see what I
see.
That is why.
I mean, we've got
They see it,
10,
bro.
10
They see it.
seconds
They're
left.
looking at the remaining and they see
Someone
it.
save João Felix, please. 10 seconds.
And Ola, we already know Vinicius is going in there for some. But he's going in there, even though I don't want him in there. He's going
Someone
in there.
save João
has to
Felix. I
go
beg,
in, yeah.
please.
Damn.
Oh, happy day.
João Felix has not been saved.
Oh,
my
happy
Lord.
day.
Well, João Felix is
Come
out.
on.
Then, there we go. Done. The people have spoken.
Man. All right.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, the people have spoken. All right.
Do you know what?
I don't want to continue the show anymore.
There's one person that's not in there. He just gives up in the whole show.
Nah, it's cool. You know what? João Felix was in my top 5. He was 6, but still, João Felix had to be there.
He was a shoo-in for me. So how he's not there is mad.
You should have said something. You should have put Felix.
Look at you. Now you're saying shocking stuff. You were just watching the whole time. You didn't want to save anybody. Come on.
Oh, man. Then I'd be saying,
day.
wait, Ousmane Dembele didn't make the cut. Nah, bro. Sorry.
Nah, I'm sorry to tell you, he's had half a hammy for like 4 years, man. Like, I like him as a player. He's sick. He's better than everyone. Most like 80% of the list. Of
Hey, listen to what Ella's saying. We had Felix generational.
Sure did.
Hey, John, but things change. We've said
when
that.
was that show?
We said that.
Trust me, Jeff.
When was that show?
Like a month ago, I swear. Or 2.
So,
We revisited it.
Oh man.
Oh,
Wait. We did the show a month ago. That's what I'm saying. We did
yeah,
this
like 2 months ago, we revisited.
I'm finding it. No, I'm finding it. I need
Find
to
it. Find the date. Find the date.
Jeff.
I don't care,
Find
man.
it.
Real
It's all right, though.
Man, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Find it. I don't care.
Listen, what people say the big up with this. All right, we crack on.
Bro, I'll just say this. I'll say this, yeah. The show was 2 hours, 29 minutes, and 47 seconds. And it was 2 months ago.
Yeah, man.
Months.
Shit
This is
changes,
changed.
man. Shit changes, dog.
Am I correct in saying this? Guys, quickly, yeah? Am I correct in saying this, yeah? Yes or no? You can correct me. Am I correct in saying this? When we did generational, wasn't it for the future?
It
We had
was for the future.
yeah,
It was for the future. It was.
I had Davis very high, but you know,
That's right.
I'll say this.
He's better than-
João Felix made world-class prospect. I'll say the generational talent list. It was Mbappe, Haaland,
Mhm,
Trent,
mhm,
Foden, Bellingham.
That's right. And you lot are not putting Bellingham in, and I don't understand why he's not there. How is Bellingham not on your list?
We haven't
Bellingham.
we haven't discussed him again yet.
wait, who's the last one, Jeff? Who's the last one?
I said
Bellingham.
Bellingham was the final one. There was 5.
And we haven't see what I'm saying. We haven't spoken about Bellingham.
We ain't
And
got to
then-
him yet. We've been stuck on these arguments.
But we
But
should-
look,
we-
we're saying that
we-
we're saying we've only got 2 more to pick, and no one's even mentioned him. He's in my top 10. Bellingham is, for me. I've got Bellingham. I've got Bellingham as 5 in the last 18.
In the last 18.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. But yeah, we didn't even get. It was Jalil first up, so
Yeah.
we didn't even make our way through yet.
Ed's saying, but Vinicius will finish above João Felix, God forbid. Big up Dermo in the building from the Near Post Podcast. Go
You.
subscribe.
You saying, my boy?
Saying delete, or am I blind now? Delete ain't in here, bro. Don't worry.
Didn't make it.
No delay.
Ola saying Dembele played 1 less game than João Felix last year. God damn, is that true?
Wait, what?
Oliver's done his
Dembele
research,
has
boy.
been better than João Felix in the last year. Nah, man.
Better than last year?
What?
Really?
Hold on, when did he get his injury in the Champions League?
Are you guys forgetting though? Atletico have Suarez and Griezmann as well. Do you think it's only play every game? What was
No. Griezmann wasn't there last year.
No, he only went back this year.
He went back this year.
Who did they have last year then?
And João Felix has been popping this season.
Felix and Suarez.
Yeah,
Was Costa
and
not there?
Correa, I think Correa as well.
Correa,
Correa.
the Argentinian, yeah. And he's,
Mhm.
Correa's got numbers this season. I know it's not all about numbers, but he's been actively.
Correa's an active player.
He's a decent player, man.
Correa's an active player still.
So João Felix we don't know. João Felix might not be playing every game, even though he tore apart United a couple games. Yeah, he might not be playing every game. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Let's put it this way: he played 31 games.
okay.
What's that, last season or from then to now?
No, that's 2020-2021 season. He
Yeah.
played 31 games.
Dembele played 31 games last year. I did not know it. Damn. All right, cool. So, all right, I just remember something. We got 8 man in the top 10 now, which these 8 man that are there,
Solid.
100% solid, right?
I don't know about the Argentinian and the
Italian
Juventus
Chiesa.
guy.
You don't
I'm
like
not
Chiesa?
sure.
Nah,
I like him. Don't get me wrong, but as you guys said, maybe in a year's time, this list will change. But for now, yeah, sorry, it's just not.
All right, put it this way: we got 8 minutes, and they got 2 slots left, and we still need to put them in order.
Yeah, I think putting in order might be easier, but I'd say. Oh, wait, hold on. Vinicius Junior. Anyone here have him top 10? I didn't.
I took him out because you guys didn't.
Okay, cool.
What,
So he can come out.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, he's out.
Wait, Rash, is that how you truly feel, or do you want him in there?
Look, I think he's turned it on back end of last season. This season, I think he's been very pivotal. He's been all right, man. I think he's been one of the best players for Madrid. So for him not to even be spoken about, I think it's a disrespect, to be honest.
Okay, I hear that.
You look at him. And you look at Pedri, and you ask the question: who's had the better time since 18 months? And it's Vinicius, if we're being honest. But Pedri just.
I can't say that. Pedro was getting hella.
It's a different game. It's different type of game they both have.
Different position as well. Fair enough. One was expecting goals, one was expecting good football from. So I understand.
This is what I can say about Pedri. Pedri established himself in the Barcelona team and Spanish team, all in that last period.
Yeah, because now he's undisputed star for both of them.
At 18, 19. Now he's been him and Gavi are being talked about as, we should never say this, but they've been talked about as the new Xavi Iniesta combo. Yeah, which is wrong. But I'm just saying.
It's wrong. It could happen, bro. You know, they're still young. You
never know, but my God doesn't have.
They'll be their own. They can't be compared to such legendary guys, but they'll be their own guys.
Olaf's making a good point. Vinny's now starter for Brazil.
That's true. I was going to say that.
Brazil on the right, because there's no way he plays on the left over Neymar. He must be playing on the right, isn't he?
Does Richarlison still play? He does, right?
He did play last game, but I think he came off the bench.
Okay, cool. All right, so what are we saying about Havertz?
For me,
he didn't make it.
I lost that one.
Okay, so that's another one. You know, all the man that almost made it, I'll put them at the front of the don't make the car in it, because I'll respect. I just realized I want to put a picture of Antony, fam.
Oh yeah!
He was even on the cover. Oh man!
Hey John,
how the hell did I forget Antony, man?
I'll put Antony in and dash Foden out, bro.
Oh snap!
Where
was Foden in your
Foden's 10 for me, bro.
Well, are you dashing Foden out and keeping Saka in?
Saka's 9 for me, bro.
Oh, who's that? Saka over Foden?
Yes, bro. I told you, I think he's better. And if you don't think it's the other way around, it's definitely not by far. Definitely not.
We're gonna have our own separate conversation when we finish this. Between
just gonna tell us off, boy.
No, we're all gonna speak about this.
All right, it's mad. Okay, wait, Donnarumma. Anyone have Donnarumma top 10? I didn't.
Nah, for me, he's got to spin out.
Yeah, he's not my top 10. Well done, though.
I'm outvoted.
You know, outvoted in this case.
So those were your two guys, I'm guessing, Donnarumma and Havertz.
No, it was because I wanted my man out, the Juventus guy, and there would have been Saka in there.
Okay.
Yeah, so Saka 100%.
Fair enough.
Okay, so we're down. Anyone have Lautaro Martinez?
No.
Okay, he's out.
Okay, I think I would have had him as 10.
Yeah, I had him 10 in mind. I had him 10.
Because in that time, I think him and Lukaku were dominant in Serie A, and they made a cup final, no? They made Europa Cup final.
Yeah.
They won the league as well.
Yeah, so like with those two things, I think I would have had him in my top 10, personally.
I had him literally 10. So if he just doesn't make the top 10, I'm not hugely mad at it because he literally just scraped my top 10. But he was number. Wait, so Jeff, are you saying he was in?
Yeah, for me, he would have made it.
So it sounds like we've got 2-2 then.
So wait, if he was in it, then did you have Bellingham and Sancho in it as well?
Me,
No, Bellingham was on the discussion.
Bellingham was Sancho in mind.
Bellingham, I was just willing to have the discussion for Bellingham. I didn't have him in because I didn't have a top 10. Remember, so
Yeah,
mine was kind of like fluid. I was just
would Bellingham make yours?
I had in mind.
Would Bellingham make
No,
yours?
Bellingham didn't make mine. He didn't make my top 10. I
Rash?
rate him highly, but
Yeah, he made mine.
Jeff, did you make yours? Or would he make yours? No.
Based on the last 18 months, I don't know if
amazing.
He has, but it also depends where you're at.
It does, but that's not fair. We can only judge them on how they've been, where they are at. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because that's not fair.
Oh no, man.
it's a sticky one. You know what? I just realized though, Sancho I think can come out though.
Again, I think I'm outvoted for Sancho, right?
He might be outvoted. I didn't have him in my top 10 just, but
yeah, so he's out.
Bellingham can come out as well. I don't have Bellingham out.
If
Bellingham.
you know Bellingham though.
Nah, I mean, I'm doing it. Davis for me should be there, guys. Like personally, should be there. But I understand your arguments, and if I'm outvoted, I'm outvoted again.
Hey, there's 2 men left, so technically
these are the 2 men that make it, bro.
It looks like Saka makes it,
yeah,
and Davies makes it.
Who had Davies as top 10? Yeah, you guys, yeah.
No, but based on what's left,
I should have. But that's what's that's
what's left.
Yeah.
And we said no to everyone else.
Yeah, that's naturally by default. That's what would happen.
But only one person is saying yes, and that means 3 of us are saying no. So there must be another one where 2 of us may have said yes, or maybe thinking yes, because look, that's 3 no's. Yeah, so it's got to be. It has to be João Felix is back in then, because 3 of us are saying no to Davies.
I'll take that, bro. Whew.
That was a close call.
Back.
That was a close call, man.
That was too close, man. Big up João Felix. So automatically then, all right, cool. So the top 10 is set. So we've got the 10 now to rank. So number 1, we know Mbappe. Number 2, let's do it to a vote. I'm going Ruben Diaz. Do you know?
Diaz will be third for me, but I said Haaland second.
Rash?
Haaland.
I'm not mad at that. I had Haaland third.
Yeah, I'll go Haaland.
Okay, so Haaland is second. Number 2. Who's number 3 for you, man? Naturally, for me, it'll be Ruben Diaz.
Yeah, same Diaz. He hasn't missed a beat yet, man. Let's be real.
Okay, so we're all saying Diaz third.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Number 4. Rash, give me your number 4. Smash the likes, people. Still 11 in the building. Smash the likes. I want to see it get to 20.
I Bellingham.
Subscribe.
I Bellingham.
Okay, so okay. So who was number 5 for you? Because they will naturally come up.
Hakimi.
Okay, so you had Hakimi 4. You know?
Yeah, this is off the dome now.
Just look at who's left.
So for what number?
This is number 4.
Number 4.
Okay, I'm stuck between 4 man. Funny enough, 4.
Oh
4.
snap!
I'm not gonna lie because I'm still in a man for it because obviously this is off the dome. So I'm got Hakimi, Pedri, Trent, and Foden. One of those 4. So I'm gonna because I'm gonna go because Rash said Hakimi. Whatever you guys say, I'm gonna go with that and see who gets the most votes, man. Because I have to go off. But it's out of those 4 for me.
Okay. Jeff, who'd you have number 4? Who'd you say?
Trent.
Trent. Where did I have Trent? I had Trent 5th, but I'm realizing now, looking at it, there might be some national bias there because I've just realized I had Chiesa 4.
That's not national bias though. That's your honest opinion.
That's how you felt, man.
There might be some bias there, but I do rate Chiesa highly. I've watched you quite a bit.
Yeah, same here.
Do Chiesa. John, do Chiesa, then I have to make the splitting decision out of the 3 you guys have decided. I'm not gonna say Pedri.
I'm not mad at putting Trent number 4.
But that's more votes to Trent then. I was gonna say because you're gonna go Chiesa, then at least I can make the final decision.
Chiesa. What were you gonna go for?
because of that. Remember at the 4 I said Hakimi, Pedri, Trent, and Foden, and so it pretty much is between Hakimi and Trent because I didn't have Chiesa there.
Yeah,
so if I go for one, it'll probably be Trent.
Okay. So Trent's 4. Cool. So that row's done. Right, number 5 then. So Rash automatically will still be Hakimi.
Yeah.
Are you Hakimi as well, Delo?
I'm the back Hakimi, yeah.
Okay. Jeff, who you got number 5?
Playmaker central, these two. Trent and Hakimi, they make all the goals. Fucking hell.
I'll go with Hakimi.
Okay, so Hakimi stays where he is then. All right, number 6 then. Rash. Who would you have number 6?
I had Trent.
So who's next after that?
Out of these men left.
So what? Where did Trent go?
So Trent ended up 4th.
4th, okay.
And we got Hakimi 5th. So now...
Shit.
So what? Hold on. Oh yeah, Bellingham didn't make it, did he?
So I messed up myself, man. I didn't see Felix there.
Oh, okay. So
he would have been my 5th.
So he would have been your 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have had Felix 5th as well then.
So what's that 2-2?
Oh shit.
Okay. All right, it's a tie then. All right, people.
What's that for 6?
Huh?
Or 5? What's that for 5 or 6?
For
5. Well, I got Hakimi. Yeah, I got Hakimi as 5.
Okay. All right, people. 12 in the building. Smash the likes quick, and then you've got 30 seconds. Who is number 5, Hakimi or Joao Felix? And then you can get nothing. So then I'm just curious to know who would be number 6 for you guys then. Let's say Hakimi ends up being 5th. Who would be number 6 for you guys, Jalil and Rash? Because automatically for me and Jeff would be Joao Felix.
It's difficult because mine's just jumbled up now. 2 of mine didn't make up in their position,
Yeah.
so and one of them didn't make it at all. So I'd say Pedri.
Okay.
Mine's Pedri or Foden, one of the two. I'm still stuck. That was my remember I told you before, so they're still like that.
Hey, people, we better be on 20 likes. I'm not seeing 20 likes. I'm not happy about this. All right, what did I have in mind? So I had Foden 7. I had Pedri just after Foden. Yeah, this is a little bit of jumble right now. So, right. Hey, people, we need your comments. Joao Felix or Hakimi, who do you want higher? 30 seconds. What are we saying?
Hey, Ola said, how did Joao Felix pick back in? Ola's like, nah.
You missed it, bro. You missed it. It was all fair, though. All fair. No dodging it.
Ola's active in the chat as well, so I don't know how he missed that.
They got Lewis in the building. Hey, man said Lewis Dunk, saying Odegaard should be considered, but top 10 is tough to make. Yeah, it's tough. I hear you, bro. You're 100% right.
Let's revisit in 2 years for him.
We didn't mention him, but yeah, man. And by the way, we got 14 people in the building, man. Big up everyone, bro.
Great stuff, man.
1.5 in. Smash the likes. This is not based on performance. Hey, Ola. Sorry, bro.
Hey, Ola.
But stay tuned, my guy. We appreciate you.
Ola, I'm with you. Ola,
hey, you know what? Hey,
Felix.
For some reason, there's 40 people in the building, but no one wants to vote whether it's Joao Felix or Hakimi should be higher.
I told you what they're doing, bruv. It's dinner time. They're having their tea, or they're watching us, or they've got the laptop on their stomach, just chilling.
Just give me one vote. Just give me one vote. Someone, please. First vote wins at this point. I've given people 30 seconds at this point.
Or if not, we're going to have to go.
It's going to be Ola, isn't it? It's going to be Ola to comment. He's going to say Hakimi.
I vote for everyone, he said. I think he just wants anything to not have Felix.
No, that's a vote. That's a vote for Hakimi, bro. That's it.
I saw it is.
Yeah, I saw Yakimi, bro. Man, like Yakimi, bro.
Yakimi.
Shout out Street Gun. My guy.
Hey,
come on, save the day.
Hey, big up Anton, bro. Big up Anton. Hope you're good, brother.
He corrected himself afterwards anyway.
Yeah, my guy.
For sure. Bibu said no GK in the top 10. Wow, I know, man. Hey, if you got a name outside of doing a rumor, let us know. And bro, we're gonna steal the Yakimi from you now. So, we knew. Yakimi.
Shout out, my Jenny.
All right, I even said it myself. Hakim is 5th.
Yep.
So number 6, Rash, you said for you it would be Pedri. Do you know who?
Yeah, it's gonna have to be. Yeah.
Foden or Pedri's. Yeah, so it depends what you guys say.
I'm saying Felix. I'm still with Felix.
Yeah, so it's the same one of players.
Then again, I'm with Rashford and Pedri then, because that's one of my two. Felix isn't one of my two.
Let's do it.
The full team went back to you again.
We're back.
Now Felix or Pedri. Pick again. 30 seconds.
We're going to be doing this until number 10 because Pedri is probably number 9.
No. I'll have Pedri after that, so I'm cool. I know I'll have Pedri after that.
We don't know what Rash is saying though. We don't know what Rash is saying. Rash might have someone else still.
Nah, this ain't fair.
Come on.
This don't count. This don't count.
You voted for him twice. Oh, man.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad either way, still, but yeah. Yeah, people, Pedri or Ja Felix, let us know. And then who's left after that? Okay, cool.
So if we got João Felix in there, clearly we're not doing it off of his last 18. We're just doing it off of his great ability. And if we're doing it on ability, he needs to be higher than.
All right, Pedri wins. Hey, Ola, man, stop voting for João Felix now, man.
Yeah, it's over. Felix is getting knocked.
Hey, he's just knocking. He's trying to knock João Felix out of the top 10 on his own.
Shout out Jay Lizzie.
It's possible. He could do it.
We got Ola in the building. Ola, I knew you've always been my guy.
Hey, hold on, we're in trouble. Felix shouldn't make top 10.
It's only, do you know what, Jeff and John? It's only you two been shouting it. No one else.
Told you. Everyone else has been like.
John, we need to make a conscious decision because we're gonna lose every single vote.
He's gonna end up 10th.
You might as well just put him 10th now.
Yeah, Jeff, I'll take it. You know what? Let's put Felix 10th now. I'll take it.
It's over.
I'll take it. He's 10th.
You don't just care that he's there, innit? As long as he's there.
We've lost 3 rounds in a row. It's over. I can't bat for this guy anymore.
How come he makes it and Bellingham doesn't? It's criminal to me.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Poor Felix 14th. Yeah, nah.
Wait. Honestly, 14th. Not even 11th.
Right. So who's number 7? Oh no, we've done 7. Who's number 7? Because João Felix has gone to 10.
Foden. That's my last one out.
That's Foden 7.
Yeah, I'll put him 7.
All right. Cool. And then it's just between Saka and Chiesa, 8 and 9. I'm going Chiesa number 8.
I'm happy with Chiesa number 8.
Okay.
And I'm happy with Bellingham getting thrown back in and João Felix saying goodbye.
I'll be honest, the Bellingham one, we didn't like. If there was more time, I probably would have tried to make a better, stronger case. There's just not enough time.
For who? Jude Bellingham?
Yeah. I would have. I don't know if he would have made it. Yeah, I don't know.
You know, if you're speaking some more, you know who's coming out, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's don't worry. We'll argue this in the group chat.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so I feel like we've got there just about. Okay, actually, Jeff, who would you have had ahead? Felix over Saka, right?
Yeah.
You got Felix in your top 5, right?
Felix would have made 5. Based on this list that we ended up with, Felix would have been 5th.
Mm-hmm.
All right, listen, we've got one thing. We've got 15 people in the building. Everyone smash the likes for us. It really helps us out. And obviously, if you're new to RBT, subscribe. It's been a fantastic episode. So we're just going to read out our top 10 players aged 24 or under. I feel like we've done a decent job, but hey, we always get criticism for this list, and that's part of the game. So number 10, we've got João Felix. Number 9, we've got Bukayo Saka. Number 8 is Federico Chiesa. 7 is Phil Foden. 6 is Pedri. 5 is Yakimi. Number 4 is Trent. 3 is Ruben Diaz. 2 is Erling Haaland. And then number 1, probably the only man that's not been really spoken about today, there's no need to, is Kylian Mbappe. So that's our top 10 of players aged 24 and under. Again, in a year's time, we'll probably revisit this. Some of these men will no longer be eligible. Some new man will probably come in. But that's just the name of the game. We'll pull this up. We'll post this on our Insta or TikTok. Make sure to follow us on both of them. Trent should be ahead of Diaz. Not quite, bro. Not quite.
I think we should give. I reckon we should give a few shout outs to some people that didn't even make the square, though, man.
Ed saying Saka top 10.
Hey,
don't look at me. Don't look at me and Jeff.
There's nothing we can do, man. We're outvoted.
We're outvoted. It's part of the game. Rash and Janelle made that case, and the audience backed them and not us.
Yeah, the case has to be strong enough, innit?
Hey, John and Jeff fought for Felix, knowing they were going to lose the whole time. So don't look at us.
Yeah, it's over. We're finished.
It was over. But yeah, Rash, let's
a few little shout outs to people that didn't make it, innit? Like even the actual list. So obviously you got Isak there. You know, good big shout out to Isak as well. Obviously Tonali, I don't know how he didn't make it even there, but he didn't. We got Curtis Jones as well. Is Kamara? How old is Kamara? Bubaka.
Who?
I don't know. I don't know his age.
Who are you thinking of?
Bubaka Kamara.
Oh, the most.
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's 22.
22?
Yeah. Rodrigo didn't make it. You know, Dest coming up, he's very good as well. Fofana didn't make it either. You know, so there's quite a lot of people who were good, who's actually like showing themselves to be quality players and are up in the rankings. Didn't make the list, but shout out to them man there because they are doing their thing.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. Just gonna stop sharing now. Like I said, last message of the day. Let's get to 20 likes. Obviously, if you're watching this back, make sure to leave a comment. Everything, you know, stay tuned in to RBT. We should be back. Premier League is back this weekend, so we'll be back next Monday to review that. It's going to be the business end of the season, so things are about to get hectic. But yeah, until then, people, a few of us got to rush off now. So yeah, Monday we'll bring it back with a few words from Rash. Obviously, Ramadan starting in a couple of days. So big up, you know, for that time of year is coming around. Rash, so all our Muslim brothers and sisters. So yeah, man. But people, until next Monday, have a good rest of the week and stay blessed and don't kill us too much. I've just looked to my right and I can see Lamps is calling me. So yeah. Yeah, we're active. We're active. So, yeah. People were out. Peace and love.
So
Peace.
Take it easy.